All right, day 4, working towards this 30K payout. Market opens in 2 minutes. I'm about to do a little bit of a top-down analysis. Just go ahead, get ready for everything. So we're gonna go to the daily time frame. Haven't taken out previous day high or low just yet, actually. Let's go back and mark out those levels. Go back and mark out. I'm wondering when this market is going to pick up. I'd be forgetting I have a microphone that I gotta talk into. But I'm wondering when these markets are gonna pick up again. Got previous day high right there. Previous day low isn't huge for me because it's not even close at all, but we'll mark it out. And previous day low. I hate how it autocorrects to PDF. So on the daily time frame here. Alright, market's open. Seeming like it's moving, which is good. Definitely see a lot of volume off the open right now, so go ahead and mark out previous day high. And then mark out previous day low. Alright, come down to the 4-hour chart. See what's going on there. Oh wow, we're getting a lot of expansion today. Are we back? Are we back? I checked Forex Factory yesterday. We don't have any news today. Which is good. Just get right to it. So yeah, previous day high, reacting off of this 4-hour gap. No 4-hour gap here. Have this 4-hour high resting right here. This is just regular BSL. I already took that out, so we do have SMT. You have SMT at these highs right here. These are pretty much equal highs, though. Pretty much equal highs. They're looking like equal highs right now. So let's just go down to, the hourly and see what we got going on here. Hourly time frame within that 1-hour gap, already broken it on NQ, made equal highs, seeming like perfect equal highs right here, along with previous day high above. Have SMT off of those equal highs. Tap into this 1-hour gap. Where's low resistance liquidity? We have a lot of LR resting down here below these lows right here. Go ahead and mark that out. LRL. Go ahead and mark out that LRL. You guys are seeing firsthand how I chart these markets every single day. A lot of LRL resting below there. We're getting a lot of expansion right now. Sheesh. Go down to the 45-minute, pretty much fractal, same thing. And then on the 30-minute, we can better see that LRL. And better see what we're targeting. This low resistance liquidity right here. Well, we don't know what we're targeting yet, but, we see it a lot better. So let's go ahead and turn on our session indicator. Now, since we drop down to these time frames to see what session liquidity we've taken out, what session liquidity we can possibly draw towards. Actually just took out London highs on ES, which is interesting because we might have a drawdown towards London lows. Might have a draw towards London lows. Took out London highs here. Real trendsetter. All they do is catch me trendsetting. Real trendsetter. Alright. Okay, let me sit up on my freaking chair, bro. I'm sitting all low. Made perfect equal highs right there. We're still on this 5 minute. We're still just kind of respecting everything we just broke. Structure to the upside. Let's go down to the 15. Leaning more towards shorts today. Just because we have this low resistance liquidity built up here. We already took this low right here, but we still have potentially this right here that we can still target. But it's like if we go higher, go to this 1 hour time frame. If we go higher, we just have this draw and this draw and everything else. We still have, all this resting down here. So I'm not saying that we have to come take that out, but there is bearish SMT on the higher time frame. So go down to the 5 minute chart, just get a grasp of what we're looking at. London lows right here. Freaking eyes are burning, bro. Holy crap. So all I'm looking at here is now we have first presented fair value gap. Now we have a first presented fair value gap. So definitely want to see how we react. Sorry, bro. Hold on. Need to see how we react out of that gap. Can already tell ES is moving a little bit slowly this morning. ES is moving a little bit slow. NQ's leading the pack in the upside potential. Looks like ES wants to drop a little bit more though. We just delivered crazily out of that. Just delivered crazily out of that. Going to this lower time frame on my other monitor. Seems like we're gonna draw. Do we have 4-hour highs on NQ that we charted out? We do. Previous day's high right there. Maybe NQ wants to draw the previous day high. Maybe we draw there. For me, it's very important for us to watch this gap, though. I mean, if we inverse this gap right here, I think it's a no-brainer to short. I mean, we can just really just dump all day from there, honestly. But I think a good target, if we were to do something like that, would be just go ahead, target like a R multiple. Or depending on if we get this inverse, depending on how we close, do something like this. And then maybe just target these lows right here. Maybe we push past those a little bit. But either way, I'm not going to keep you guys on here all day. We're going to look at the news real quick. Or hold on, we might inverse it here actually. Yeah, there's no news for today that we have to worry about. Alright, so it's obvious we got these two bullish gaps right here. So we're just gonna come back to you guys whenever we get in a setup. It's the setup. Yeah, I just missed the setup. Tapped into that 5-minute gap. Saw the inverse and took off. Why didn't I take it? I don't know.
Do it all the damn time.
Yeah. I'm definitely
And
about
he fresh as hell.
Ain't fresh. I'm definitely about to get in this trade though, shorty.
I know you is, yup. And I'm finna get to whatever I'm about to do. Have a good day.
All right, boss. I'm gonna see you when I see you, man.
Alright.
All right, everybody. We are. Current time is 10:50. Within the 10:50 macro. Hit this fair value gap. We're inside of this 15-minute NQ, starting to finally reverse. We have respected this. Now we want to see. We already hit this 5-minute gap. Have SMT at that 5-minute gap. I want to see. I like how we're reacting out of this. I love how we are actually. So we have a 15-minute gap down here that we could target. Could probably go break even at 50% of this gap. Now, depending on how we close, ES just tapped into that 5-minute right there. Couldn't really enter this trade up here because obviously we didn't inverse that gap, but now we're seeing that inverse. Definitely want to see how. I honestly don't even care how we react at this 5-minute because we're so expanded for the day. I almost don't even care about this 5-minute because we have a 15-minute resting lower. So I almost don't care about this 5-minute. I actually almost don't. So we'll see. Drop down to the lower time frame on NQ, see what's going on. On the lower time frame, got 30 seconds left on this candle. Starting to reject it a little bit, but see how we favor. Probably going to be going like 2 contracts. Yeah, let me go on like 2 cons here. I want to see how we start to react off of this though. Then that 5-minute gap. Let's see if we can get a immediate bounce. Yeah, like I said, I almost don't care about this right now. Yeah. We're in the shorts right there.
Order filled.
In the shorts right there. Stop loss can be at the body of this high. 140. 214, okay. We're fine right there. And we'll just put this stop loss right there. Those highs. We're gonna sell, so we need to buy back 3. Got this 15-minute right here, so we'll see what can happen. I really like this 1-hour sell side as a draw. Entry of this fair value gap will be the best target. Seems like the most obvious draw, so seems like the most obvious draw. What the fuck is happening, bro? We waited a very, very long time for this. Very long time for it. Waited an extremely long time for this setup, so I think overall, like, we definitely got not the bottom of the market, but we just had to wait on some things that we just had to wait on. It was just unavoidable. But I like the dump that we're getting out of here. Got this 15-minute resting lower, so I've already dug into this previous 15-minute on ES pretty deep, so it's definitely possible we see a retracement back down to this 15-minute gap. Be no break even on this one. Make sure the stop loss is at 72675. $72650. I think overall the only real negatives are that we're inside of a 5-minute gap. But like I said, I love our draw that's lower. I love the draws that we have lower. We waited for everything we needed to wait for to be able to enter this trade here. So definitely not something that I have to worry about. It's either it hits or it doesn't. This 15-minute draw is going to be right there. I low-key don't want to close at that 15-minute draw just because of, we're not going to make much. I'm trying to get my brain out of that ideology. But, it is difficult to get it out of the ideology. To make it easy for me, I'd love to just see it just dump through this 15-minute and then go target this 1 hour sell side, but I got to get the TP first. But I do just want to book a win though as well. The only thing I really want to do is just book a win. Haven't been able to book a win since we got these accounts. Haven't been able to book one, so it'd be nice for psychological reasons to be able to just get one under our belt. You know what I'm saying? Get one under the belt. Today was difficult enough, we had that perfect setup in the morning that we missed, and it just all happened way, way too fast for me to even analyze it. Obviously, hindsight 2020, I could have freaking chased it, but where they do that at, bro? Where they do that at, man? I like the way ES is looking. We just need to obviously break these lows right here, and I'll feel better about it because right now we have SMT at those lows. Lower time frame SMT, that's not something I want to see within, a 5-minute gap. Not something I want to see within a 5-minute gap at all. And like I said, I genuinely want to be able to target these hourly lows, but let's not get overzealous and frivolous. Where is price most likely to draw towards that 15-minute gap? That's where price is most likely to draw towards, is that 15-minute gap. So that's what we target. Because this is where, honestly, like, this is where I went bad last time, was trying to target bigger moves. Because I remember every time, excuse me, I would move my stop loss. Or I would move my take profit. And every time price would go right to take profit, and then it would reverse, and then I'm at break even, and I get stopped out at break even. So I want to make sure that I just recognize that while I'm in this position and just, do what I'm supposed to do. We do need to see ES break these lows, though. Definitely need to see that here soon. Because if we don't, that can definitely be bad for us. So we're not going to move our take profit. We're just going to keep everything exactly where it's at. And the way we're looking right now, we should just flush through our TP here soon. Right now, ES is literally equal lows with the lower day. Not lower day, but you know what I'm trying to say. Trying to focus on, long term.
Order filled.
Oh my gosh. That's that shit I'm talking about, bro. That's that shit I'm talking about, bro. Cause what the fuck? Nah, yo, niggas really tried me, bro. Y'all really tried me. That's crazy, bro. Nah, they real life tried me, bro. Oh my gosh. Bro, nah, they really tried me, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. That's what I'm talking about, bro. And not that's what I'm talking about in a good way, but like that's what I'm talking about, like in a bad way, like in the worst way possible, bro. I'm really interested to see. It doesn't even matter. We already called our win for the day. We gotta remember, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to take this slow. I spent $3,000 on these accounts. I do not care if I don't get a payout this month, bro. I do not care. We have to just build this back up. So we need 4 more trades to get back to break even, and then from there we can then reset. As of right now, I don't care, bro. I will trade this small size until we are back good. That's what I was trying to say was trying to focus on the long game here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say, was we're trying to focus on the long game and play the long game. And where I went bad before was I would have take profit set, and then I would look and I'd be like, well, maybe we can hit hourly sell side. Maybe we can hit hourly sell side for 3R. Or maybe we can hit, this 15-minute draw lower. So it's stuff like that that would, start to negatively affect, obviously, my RR, my win rate. I have a 1-to-1, but I should be taking these quick trades, and this was a perfect 1-to-1 that we could have taken. We waited for everything properly. But we have 5 more trades, so we got to get back to break even. I spent too much money on these accounts not to make it, bro. Not to make it. I've been doing this 4 years, bro. I deserve my shot. I know what I'm doing. I've worked hard enough. I put in the hours back testing. 1 trade a day, Julian. 1 trade a day. Got this inverse gap right here. Nice V-shaped recovery out of there. Ooh-wee. Looking sexy. Out of a 15-minute gap, looking super sexy. But we're going to go ahead and lock it down for the day. Done for the day. And secure this dub. Walk away. The P&L as of right now does not matter, but I'm going to show you guys anyway. It's not going to be beautiful. It's not going to be anything crazy. Not yet, but you guys are going to see me build this from ground zero to hero, bro. Like, for real. You're going to see me build this from ground zero to hero. So let's go to our cockpit, and you guys can see that we're up 133 across all accounts. Up 2K on the day. Couldn't add another contract because another contract would have put us at like $200 risk. So just went. I don't know how this P&L card don't be opening up, but whatever. You guys see it. Up 2 bands on the day. And I will catch you guys tomorrow, bro. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Birdman's link. Ice Blue Mink.